Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day to lose weight video. If you are familiar with my channel, then you know that my husband and I have been dealing with infertility for 2.5 years now, and it's really taken a toll on my weight and my body. Just in the past 6 months alone, the stress of infertility has really gotten to me, and I've gained about 10 pounds. So I'm ready to shed these pounds and so I can just feel better about myself. I've already been doing this for a few weeks now, and I've already started losing weight. And right now I'm not able to work out, so I have to be really conscious of what I'm eating. So hopefully soon I'll be able to go back and work out, and I'll be eating right and working out. But until then, I want to show you guys what I'm eating in a day. And this video is also in collaboration with the channel Simply Gina. And her channel is amazing. There are tons and tons of what I eat in a days on there that gives you so many ideas of what you can be eating to help yourself. She does things with like Weight Watchers and Whole30. And honestly, if you guys are like me, I will get into a regimen of trying to lose weight and eating right. And then I just get tired of eating the same stuff over and over and over again, because I can only eat so much grilled chicken and vegetables before I go crazy. So if you need ideas on what to eat, check out your channel when you leave here. She will have her what I eat in a day video, and I will have that linked down below as well, so you can check out her channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm gonna go ahead and start off by making a cup of coffee. This is just a regular medium roast coffee in a K-cup. If you like this cup, it's very kind of silly, but I believe I got this at Home Goods, which I believe they kind of carry the same stuff that TJ Maxx and Marshalls does. And I'm gonna be using this Natural Bliss chocolate flavored coffee creamer, which is one of my favorite coffee creamers. For breakfast, I'm going to be making kind of what I've coined as a peanut butter banana quesadilla. I'm going to be using a whole wheat tortilla low carb wrap from the La Tortilla factory. These are actually really good. I like that they're low carb, and they're just very satisfying, only 3 grams of fat, which is great. I'm also going to be using this Naturally More extra protein peanut spread. This also tastes really good. I try to mix it on the top because there is the oil that naturally comes to the top. And I just take the tortilla and I try to spread out 2 tablespoons of this peanut butter, but obviously I'm not measuring. I just kind of take what I think is 1 tablespoon, and then I'll go back later and grab another tablespoon until it is evenly distributed. I try to make sure I get it near the edges as well, so it helps the tortilla actually stay closed once I add on the banana. Then I just take half the banana and I slice it in little just round pieces like you would normally slice a banana. I've tried using a whole banana on here, but it gets too full and it starts falling out all over the place. So in this video, I'm just going to be doing a half banana. And then what's really good too that I'm not doing today, if you want to try it, is try drizzling some honey over the banana. It just adds a little bit of extra sweetness. So now I'm just going to take the tortilla, fold it in half, and then cut it so it's easier to eat. And then I'm going to take the last half of the banana and just toss it on the plate so that way I'm not wasting anything. And that is my breakfast. Delicious. Now it's mid-morning, so I'm going to go ahead and have a snack. And I'm just going to have like a little veggie bowl with some deli meat and a string cheese. This is what I meal prep for the week for work, and I put all this in a Ziploc baggie so it's easy to grab, and it's my favorite snack, so I thought I would go ahead and have this snack today as well. So I'm going to take raw mushrooms, which I am obsessed with. I just love raw mushrooms. I'm also going to take these Nature Sweet Cherub little tomatoes, which are very good. And I'm also going to add in just a little bit of turkey and the string cheese and just kind of make myself this little snack bowl. This is just the easiest snack I find as far as meal prepping goes, and it's just my favorite. So I'm very used to this snack, and I have it all the time. I'm going to go ahead and fill up my water now that I finished my coffee. Water is just a huge part of losing weight, so I try to drink as much as I possibly can. So I'm putting it in this cup, if you want to call it a cup. It's not a Yeti, but it's the RTIC brand, and it does just as good of a job as a Yeti as keeping it cold. So I'm going to go ahead and get a jump start on this water, and hopefully I can finish 4 of these today. It's now lunchtime, and I am going to show you guys what I'm making for lunch, obviously because this is a what I eat in a day video. But before I go to show you guys how to make this and what I'm eating for lunch, I wanted to ask you guys about something, just because this recipe that I've been making for meal prep for a while, like a few years now, is part of a diet plan called 21 Day Fix. And I'm just wondering if any one of you guys have ever done the 21 Day Fix. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a diet plan, an exercise plan that you do for 21 days. And I've seen like pictures of people who have done this, and it looks really good. Like they have really good results. So I'm just wondering if you guys have done it. And if you have, let me know in the comments how it worked out for you guys. So what I'm about to make for lunch are the turkey meatballs. I found them on Pinterest, and I saw they were part of that plan. So I'm just curious if you guys have done it. These meatballs are super easy. I'm gonna make a whole recipe of them, which gives you enough for a few meals for meal prep. And I'm gonna go ahead and have some for lunch today. For this recipe, all you need as far as ingredients go is 1 pound of turkey. This is ground turkey, 1 egg. You also need some rolled oats. These are just the old-fashioned gluten-free organic oats. You also need sea salt, and I have some organic tomato paste. I also have 2 seasonings, which are ground mustard and garlic powder. Now, when you start mixing, I recommend taking your wedding ring off because you are going to be touching raw meat. So all you do is pour all the ingredients in. I've made this recipe a million times, so I just kind of eyeball the recipe and put it together, and it always seems to taste right. But if you guys want the recipe, I can link it down below. Once all these are combined, you're just going to massage to mix all of these together. It gets pretty messy, but it's all worth it in the end because these are seriously amazing. When you are finished mixing, it will look a little something like this. To make them, you just need to go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And then they will cook for about 15 to 20 minutes, just depending on how long it takes them to be done. Obviously, the bigger you make them, the longer it's going to take to cook. After you grease your sheet pan, any sheet pan will do, you just roll up the turkey meatballs into regular size, like 1.5 inch balls. And then once you have done that, you're just going to pop them in the oven. Now that these are done, I'm going to go ahead and let them cool a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and make some sauteed spinach. I really like this sauteed spinach. I make it all the time, which is why I get into ruts, but this is something that I could eat over and over again. For this, I just put a little bit of margarine in the pan, and then I add some regular baby spinach. It can be very deceiving. You can have a ton of spinach in your hand, but when it cooks down, it actually isn't very much. So really, I could have probably added double the amount of spinach here, but it cooks down and it's very deceiving, but still very good. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some of these meatballs loose off of the pan and go ahead and put them in a container while the spinach is cooking down a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 5 meatballs to the plate. These are extremely filling, and you can probably have as many as you want to, honestly. 5 pretty much fills me up. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the spinach to my plate as well. And this is a really, really good, very healthy meal, so I highly recommend that you try this recipe. I also went ahead and filled up my water again, so I have my meal and I'm ready to eat lunch. Now it's dinner time and I'm going to be making this paleo recipe that is the beef and broccoli but healthy. You can see here it's gluten-free, paleo, and Whole30. Here are the ingredients and the instructions so that you can screenshot this if you are interested. It's pretty easy to make, and everything that you can need for this recipe you can find in your local grocery store. You just need some thin steaks, about a pound. You also need about a pound of broccoli. You also need coconut aminos, which is just like soy sauce but a healthy version, olive oil, pepper, and of course some garlic powder. Alright you guys, that's going to be all for this video. Do not forget to go over right now and go see Simply JEANA'S channel and look at all of her content she has to offer. And thank you guys so much for watching.